So, on my recent HIBERWORLD video, HIBERWORLD themselves commented on it and said, "Awesome video." And I replied to them with, "Thank you. Also, sorry for saying Roblox copied the thumbnail. I will change it if you want." Yup. I felt pretty bad after they said such good things about my video, even though I said Roblox copying the thumbnail. And then they responded with, "No worries. We are used to that." Then I realized how bad it feels to work so hard on a game like HyperWorld, only to have it called a copy of some online children's Lego game. So today, as a redemption video and also an apology for HyperWorld, we are going to make a video highlighting the differences between Roblox and HyperWorld and prove that they are not copies of each other. So the main reason people think that HyperWorld is a copy of Roblox is because of hobbies. See, we have so many hobbies. Then over on Roblox, we also have so many hobbies. That's why people think they are a hobby. But are they totally similar? Of course not. Let's start with the first biggest difference: clear conditions. So the first big difference between HyperWorld and Roblox is, in particular, their hobbies are clear conditions. For example, we have this kind of clear condition called collect 20 gems, as you can see up in there in the top left corner. And the exit will not open up unless you collect all the 20 gems. This is a revolution. This is something that you cannot do in Roblox games. This is the first difference between HyperWorld and Roblox. Keep that in mind. Now we have to move on to the second difference, which is the checkpoints. So the checkpoints in your average Roblox hobby look something like this. Just some square. If you die, you just spawn right back there. Let's move on to the next spawn point, shall we? Or maybe do not care. Yep, that's it. If you die, you just spawn back right there. Not right to buy escape. Whereas the spawn points in HyperWorld, or checkpoints, sorry. I was calling them spawn points for so long. They are checkpoints. So the checkpoints in HyperWorld, on the other hand, they look like actual checkpoints. They are flags that once you touch, they give you a little jingle. And if you die, let me just show you a real quick what happened. Hello? Wait. Alright, so let me show you what happens once you die. You spawn back right here with a jingle. That is, that's the difference, and it's a very big difference. This feels like an actual checkpoint. It gives you a feeling of satisfaction that you have done something great in life. You have managed to make it to a checkpoint. Whereas the checkpoints on Roblox, nah, they are not worth it. And the main difference is that your whole body has to touch the checkpoint in this game. Not just for example, once you die in Roblox, your body splits into multiple different pieces, and if one of those pieces hits the checkpoint, you're golden. But here, you have to touch it all by yourself, or with your entire body, as I might say. Alright, let's move on to the next big difference, and that is not related to platformer games, and that is experience and leveling up. You get XP, or experience as some people like to call them. I'm currently level 2. We need to get 2000 XP to reach the next level. And what happens with this XP, or with leveling up in general? Well, if you go to avatar real quick, you can unlock new avatars with the help of leveling up. Reward for unlocking Iberian level 3. Complete 25 unique games. 0 unique games completed. Alright. So this is the point of leveling up. Reward for reaching level 5. Then we have this. Obtained by playing shooter games for 10 minutes. So here, your avatar is determined by your skill. Code Red for Iberian level 7. You get these skills by playing the game and not by spending your own money as you do in Roblox. For example, let me just go to Roblox real quick. And here we are at the avatar shop. Let's just wait for it to load. See, you have to buy everything here, but here on the other hand, you have to level up, and then you can unlock new outfits, and that helps. And also, these reminds me of the next big difference we are going to talk about. And see, you have to buy things here, but here, however, here over here you can level up, and that's a great system because now your skills determines your skill. Level 25. That's not a lot of people. I don't think a lot of it is very easy to reach. Seeing the fact that I am currently on level 2, I don't think level 25 will be easy to reach. Whereas on Roblox, you just buy some of these, you're good. But these determine actual skill. So now Roblox has reminded me of my next big difference. Let me just get right into it, which is the emotes. So now if you look at the emotes on Roblox, they all cost money, or actually most of them do. They are basically the dances that you can buy. Let me just see how this dance looks on my. See, you have to buy these. Whereas on the other hand, in HIBERWORLD, you have one emote by default. And I think there will be more to come. And now let's see what the emotes on HIBERWORLD look like. Look at him go. You have to press 1. Let me show you once again. 1. Look at those moves. There's not much to say about the emotes on HIBERWORLD. You currently only have one emote as of. What's the date today? 26th. Yeah, we only have one emote as of today. And you also do it automatically once you reach the end. And that's one of the few plus points. Automatically doing an emote. And also this emote is pretty sick actually. It's better than almost half of the emotes on Roblox. Alright, now that we have researched the emotes, let's move on to the next difference, and that is achievements. So, once you make an account on HIBERWORLD, you will get a daily challenge that will expire in every 24 hours, I believe, and achievements. For example, and the achievements have different levels also. For example, friendly level 1, add someone to your friends list to unlock next level. Then it will move on to add like 5 people on your list to get level 2, and then that's it, and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, on the other hand, on Roblox, every game has their own achievement in the form of badges, and you can flex how good you are at the game by counting your badges. And also, Roblox awards you official badges. For example, having 20 friends and being on the website for 1 year, etc., etc. That's their own achievements. And on the player achievements, on the other hand, you can literally get infinite of them. Nobody has any idea how many there are. Every game has at least one on average. See, I have 2300. But what do they do? Nothing. They just give me flexing rights. On the other hand, they give me XP and increase my level. That's where the HIBERWORLD achievements on a plus point. Now it's time to move on to our next big difference, the friends. So friends and followers exist both on HIBERWORLD and Roblox, but the main difference is on HIBERWORLD you can have literally infinite friends, as far as I know. See, for example, let's look at Hyber official's profile. They are the official developers. They are level 31. I've even sent them a friend request. Please accept. There is no pressure. Some also, if you accept, it would be really nice. I'm also following them. Followers is also another big difference. So if you move on to friends, you can literally have infinite friends. Look at this. They have infinite friends. They have 1000 friends already. And they can also have followers and following. Meanwhile, on Roblox, you can only have 200 friends as of February 2015. And we are currently in 2020, and Roblox does not look like it's going to be changing that anytime soon. And as a followers, you can literally also have infinite followers. There I am. Wait, why is that fool for Fortnite over here? Who got him over here? And why is Ninja there? What's going on? And we have Jack. That's not even Jacksepticeye. Alright, I'm getting distracted over here. You can also have infinite flow followers on Roblox. 1 million, I think I have seen the most people have. The most I have seen people having. And that's one of the major differences. Here, over here, we have infinite friends, and over there we don't have infinite friends. We only have 200. Alright, now it's time to move on to the next big difference, and that is the browser. So, in order to play any game on Roblox, you have to download the app. Doesn't matter what you are playing, whether it be Xbox, PC, mobile, doesn't matter. You have to download it, and then once you let's take any game for example. Once you go into this game, you have to click play, and then another app will open up, and that's one of the first differences. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we have HyperWorld, which is which at least for the PC version is browser based. So if I want to play Escape the Airship hobby, I can just click join room right here, and that's it. I'm just gonna play. It does not even need to be downloaded. Oh, we have some. Wait. Excuse the music. So that's one of the main differences. I can just play it whenever I want. I don't need to download it, and that's a good thing. Since Roblox updates quite frequently, there's a high chance that some of your time will be wasted in updating it. But since the since Hyperworld is based on browser, there's some chance that at least on PC it's based on browser. I don't know about mobile. There's a high chance that you will be able to save lots of time while playing it. I'm just devoting my full attention to this hobby at this point. Watch this. Also, launch pads. Alright, I'm switching off the point here. Let me just leave this game real quick. Exit game. Alright, that's the main point. Now let's move on to our next difference. The shooter games. So the main difference between the shooter games on Roblox and Hyperworld is that in Hyperworld you do not actually carry the gun. It's actually a drone that floats beside you, and the drone shoots by itself. Whereas on the shooter games on Roblox, on the other hand, the shooter games on Roblox are more natural first-person shooters, where you play in first person. For example, Arsenal or Counter Blocks. They are played in first person, and that was the last difference for now. I could think of plenty more, but I think this will be enough. Alright, I have made a list of 8 differences that if you ever hear anyone called Hyperworld or Roblox copy, you can go to straight to the person and tell them these differences. Also, I don't think this is a big difference, but what why are there sparks whenever I click? I don't know what's up with that. Whenever I click, there are sparks flying around. Alright, so before I end this video, I would like to apologize to the Hyperworld devs once more for calling their game a Roblox copy in the thumbnail. And I will also be leaving a link to my Hyperworld account. I mean, so that you can friend me, since it does not have a friend limit as far as I know. Alright, that's all for today. Mega Sonic 12 out.